Dog walks are not only a way to spend time outdoors, but also a chance to strengthen your bond with your pet. However, when walking in a park or forest, it is important to keep others in mind. How to make walking comfortable for your dog, other people and animals. In this video, we will tell you how to walk with a pet without scaring children, provoking aggression from other dogs, and providing a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Let's figure out how to choose the right route, control the dog's behavior, and make a walk in the park truly enjoyable for everyone. Dog walks are not only an important part of daily grooming, but also an opportunity for you and your pet to enjoy the fresh air and spend time together. Choosing the right route plays a key role in making the walk enjoyable and safe for both you and your dog. It is important to choose a comfortable and safe route. When walking in parks and small forests, choose calm and safe routes where your dog will feel comfortable and other people and animals will not feel anxious. This route will allow your pet to move freely without being stressed by too many people or other dogs, and will provide you with peace of mind knowing that everything is under control. Avoid places with a lot of people or near playgrounds. These places can be potentially stressful for your dog. The environment is too noisy and children can scare her. Choose routes that are located in quieter corners of the city or in nature, where there will not be so many external stimuli, and your dog will feel calm. It is important to consider your dog's temperament when choosing a route. If your dog reacts aggressively to other animals or people, choose routes where there will be fewer other dogs. If your dog is friendly, you can choose more open routes where there is a chance to meet other dogs, but be careful to avoid conflicts. Also, think about the safety of the route. Choose paths that are not too close to the road or dangerous places. Make sure that there are no major elevation changes on the route. Think about possible branches, rocks, or holes that could damage your pet's paws, especially if she is still young or elderly. Walking should be safe for your dog. Do not forget about the time of the walk. In hot weather, choose routes with shady areas where the pet will feel comfortable and will not overheat in the sun. It is important to choose a route based on your dog's health status. If she is elderly or has joint problems, choose softer and smoother paths so as not to overload her. Finally, always keep an eye on the pet's condition. If you notice that she is tired or overheated, this is a signal that you need to stop walking or choose a more peaceful route. Walking should be enjoyable for both you and your dog. Be attentive to her needs and condition during the walk so that she is comfortable for both sides. When you lead a dog on a leash, it is important to remember that a leash is a means of control. The dog must be within your control to control its behavior. Proper behavior on a leash is important for the safety of both your pet and the people and animals around you. Dogs that are not trained in proper behavior may show aggression or anxiety. Use a short leash to prevent quick and sudden movements towards other people or animals. A short leash helps maintain control and prevents unwanted situations. A short leash also helps ensure the safety of the dog, as it cannot stray too far from you, which reduces the risk of getting into dangerous situations. It is very important to teach a dog to react correctly to people and animals he meets. When you walk, there are often other dogs, people, or children, and the dog should react calmly to them. If the dog is not used to these encounters, it may show aggression or anxiety. Regular training will help the dog to pass by people and animals calmly. Constantly monitor her behavior. It is important to be attentive to the condition of your dog, especially in public places. This will help to avoid problems with aggression and anxiety. If the dog starts to worry or show aggression, distract him from unwanted situations with the help of a command or a toy. This will help shift her attention to you. If your dog is prone to aggression or anxiety, you may need the help of a professional to correct his behavior. Proper parenting and training is the key to successful walks. A dog that behaves confidently on a leash will provide you with comfortable walks and help you avoid conflict situations. How to avoid conflicts with other dogs in the park. When meeting other dogs, always monitor the situation. Even if your dog is calm, always be prepared for unexpected situations. If your dog is prone to aggression or excessive arousal, keep him on a short leash to prevent unexpected jerks towards other dogs. This will help to avoid conflicts and make the walk more enjoyable for everyone. It is especially important to keep your dog on a short leash if he is not used to other animals. If your dog feels threatened, he may start barking or growling, which scares other dogs. Barking and growling can be perceived as aggression. It is important to monitor the dog's behavior and distract him if he gets nervous. Use commands or toys to calm the dog and reduce his anxiety. At the same time, it is important to remain calm and confident in your actions. Dogs sense the mood of their owners, and if you are calm, this will be transmitted to your pet. Don't be nervous or worried. Calmness and confidence are key elements in controlling a dog's behavior and preventing conflicts with other animals. If the situation gets out of control, carefully take the dog to a safe distance from other animals to avoid conflict and give the dog time to calm down. Every encounter with other dogs is an opportunity for your dog to learn how to socialize if you are in control of the situation and ensure the safety of everyone involved. What should I do if your dog is scared of people or children? Some dogs may be afraid of strangers or children, which can cause them stress and aggressive behavior. This is a fairly common problem. When a dog is afraid of people or children, it is important to approach this problem correctly in order to help the pet overcome fear and learn to behave confidently. Do not force the dog to approach people or children if it is afraid. Forcing a dog to come into contact with those he is afraid of can increase his anxiety. Instead, try to teach her to associate meeting people with something pleasant, such as a treat or a game. Gradually, this will help the dog overcome fear and strengthen his self-confidence. It's important to start small and take your time. Let the dog first observe from a distance, and then gradually come closer, watching her reaction. If the dog feels uncomfortable, stop. Regular training will help the dog get used to the presence of people in a safe and peaceful environment. The more positive experiences she gets, the sooner she gets used to it. It is very important to be patient and consistent. Every positive step is already an achievement. Over time, the dog will learn not to be afraid of people and children. Teach your dog basic commands to make him feel confident. If the fear is severe, contact a professional trainer for help. How to teach a dog to obey commands in public places. In parks, forests, and other public places, it is important that your dog listens to commands, even in the presence of distractions. A lot of sounds, smells, and people can distract her. Work on basic commands such as sit, stand, come to me. These commands are the basis, and it is important that the dog follows them in all conditions. Start training in a calm environment and gradually increase the difficulty by adding distractions such as people or other dogs. This will help the dog to follow commands in any conditions. The better the dog responds to commands, the easier it will be to control its behavior. For example, the command stop will help to stop the dog and return attention to you. The command to me is important for controlling the dog. She will help bring the dog back to her if she has gone too far or started playing with another dog. Training should be regular and consistent. Encourage your dog to follow commands with treats, especially during the initial stages of training. Patience and consistency in learning are key factors. Gradually increase the complexity of the situation, starting from less crowded places and moving on to more difficult conditions. It is important that the dog feels supported and understands that his actions lead to positive results. This will help her learn the commands faster.